Hello, this is my Tabata style circuit workout. So this will be about a half an hour. We have 3 Tabatas, each with 3 different exercises in them, and we're going to do those 3 times. So I have our chart here, and I'll post this on our Facebook group so that if you're in our Facebook group, you can use this. Or you can use this video. So either way. The first circuit is prone. So we'll be doing 3 different exercises face down. And then we'll switch it up to supine so that we'll be laying on the back for part of it. And then the third Tabata is standing. So we have 3 different variations on that. And each one will be 45 seconds of work and then 10 seconds of rest. So this is modifiable for you at home. So it's a little bit longer than a traditional Tabata circuit would be for the work side of it, but it's modifiable so that if you're at home and you want to take out some of the harder things, and I'll say that as we go along, but if you want to take out some of the harder things, you'll still get a really good workout because it's a little bit longer, like I said, than the traditional Tabata. Hi. And I'm at home with my kids and my pets, so if you see them or hear them, you probably have them at home as well, so you're probably fine with it. But this is Kira. She helps me out a lot. Make sure that I'm breathing. But smelling my face. Things that you'll need for this exercise. Water is always really good. You'll probably want like a yoga mat or a carpet or something underneath you. You can wear sneakers if you want or not. I prefer not to wear sneakers, but that's just my personal preference. You are at home doing this, and I cannot see you, so you are doing this exercise at your own risk. So please be careful. Take the modifications if you need them. And if you're feeling unsteady at any point, just pause the video. You can always come back to it or just stop it for that period of time. And some of these are high impact, so if you need to modify, please do that. And also check with your doctor if this is the first time you're doing any of these exercises, making sure that this is okay for you. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So I will show you really, really quick what the exercises entail, and then we'll get going. So we have, I call these V jumps. I'm sure they're not called that, but essentially you're in plank like this, and then you bend your knees, and you jump forward to one side, back, and forward to the other side. So now you can modify this as well. So if you prefer to step, you can take the jump out, and you still get that support. And then the second exercise we have in this circuit is a leg lift. So in plank, you lift your leg back, then you bring it forward and back. The third one is shoulder taps. So I'm alternating side tapping one shoulder rather than the other. And that's pretty much it. All the rest of them are pretty self-explanatory. So as we go along, you will probably be okay. I'll probably be okay to
I'm busy, buddy.
not have to explain any of the rest of them. So, hi. Okay. Yeah. This is my specialty skill. Ruining popsicles, apparently. Yeah, the thing came up. Okay. There you go. And then I'll have my husband start. And we'll start with those V jumps. Here we go. And jump. And back. If you have a toddler to your side, just modify. Keep it going.
Joey.
Is it still going?
You said 45 seconds.
Okay, I'm modifying. Okay. All right, pause for 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't like the jumping. So if you need to take the jumping out of it, go ahead. All right, leg lifts. Here we go. Up. And forward. Back. Up. Forward. And back.
Do you want to get up there?
Make sure you're alternating here.
What's wrong, bud? I don't know what I did. Come on.
All right, 10 seconds rest, and then we have shoulder taps.
We'll be back.
Okay. Remember, if you're at home, you can do this on your knees as well. Keep it up. All right. Keep it up. Shoulder taps. Hi, Kiki. Okay. All right, 10 seconds rest. We get to start all over with that. So we're back to the V jumps or steps in a second here. So I'm taking this to steps now. So making sure that I'm alternating sides. Alternating legs, whichever one steps forward. Still working here. Keep breathing. All right, 10 seconds rest, and then we have those leg lifts. Bring them forward. All right, here we go. Lift up, forward, back. Remember to grab a drink whenever you need to. Keep it going. Okay, let's get ready for the shoulder taps. Just gonna rest my arms for a second here. Here we go. All right. Alternating sides, touching the opposite shoulder. Should be working hard here. Going as fast as you can while still being safe. You can put your knees down if you need to, just like this. Okay. Okay, 10 seconds rest. We'll go to that last round of this prone style workout. All right, up and back. Really try to get that second leg forward. That's where that extra little bit of work comes in. Whew. All right, leg lifts are next. We get a little bit of a break. All right, leg lifts are coming up. Remember, you can do back, forward, you can do that on your knees, or we'll lift up and to plank. Finishing the round out strong. You've got it. Remember to breathe here. And come down to your knees when you need to. Keep it up. Keep breathing. We're almost there. Okay, shoulder taps are last. I'm going to give my arms a little bit of a break. Okay, remember you can do this one in plank. You can do it on your knees. Keep it going. You're strong. I know we've all been stuck inside for the last 4 months, so it's not easy, but we're gonna get back there to where we were. Okay, 10 seconds rest. And flip on to your back for our next round. And first up we have penguins, so we're gonna lift up through our head, neck, and shoulders, tap the ankles, one and then the other. So really engaging our core, sending our belly button down towards our spine. You can also do this with your head down. Just focus on your abdominals. Take some deep breaths. Try to catch up here. And if this hurts your neck at all, you can elongate your spine a little bit. All right, 10 seconds rest, and then we have a reverse crunch. So that one, we lift our feet. So you can put your hands down and lift your feet up. Just a small little crunch here. We're not looking for a big motion, just lifting our feet towards the sky. Maybe my hips are lifting up off of the ground an inch. Maybe an inch and a half. It really depends on everyone. You might only get maybe a half an inch or maybe not even fully off the ground, because you don't want to use momentum and swing. You want to really just press your feet up towards the sky. So it's not easy. All right, 10 seconds rest coming up. Okay, you can put your feet down and get ready for some bicycles. So we're going to take our hands behind our neck. We're not going to lift up. We're going to use our abdominals to twist and lift that opposite shoulder up off of the ground. So we're not using our arms at all, really. Just the abdominals. And these can be as fast or as slow as you need to go. So if you really want to speed it up, get some cardio going, you can go faster, or you can stay with me at this mid-level, or you can go super slow. So there's a lot of different levels for this one. So we'll keep it up. A couple more seconds. All right, and then we're going to take it to the beginning of that round. So we're going to do the penguins at the next whistle. Here we go. So each round is really designed to target a different area of your abdominals. So these penguins here really target the top abdominals, the ones in the front, the ones really like the top half. And then the reverse crunches, they really target the lower half of your abdominals. And then the bicycles are, of course, across the whole body. And that was the same thing with the last round too, just in your back. All right, 10 seconds rest. And then we get to do some more leg lifts or reverse crunches. Remember, your hands can be down to kind of help stabilize. Here we go. Lift it up. Kira, come here. This is a good girl. See, she helps. All right, keep it going. Couple more seconds. Thank you, Kira. Okay, come on. All right, 10 seconds rest and then bicycles. All right. Excuse me. That's a good girl. Okay, here we go. Remember, you can speed this up for this round. I'm going to speed it up. You can slow it down. It's up to you. Just as long as you're being safe, listening to your body. Keep going. All right, 10 seconds rest. Last round of these. Starting with the penguins. And here we go. Remember, you don't have to touch your ankles for this. You can just do this in midair as long as you're getting into those sides and the upper part of your abdominals. You want your neck to be long here. So not rounding and crunching like that, but looking up more at the sky. And these ones too, you can go as fast or as slow. You can slow it way down or go really fast. It's up to you. All right, 10 seconds rest, and then we lift our feet. Once again, last round of these. So get ready. There we go. And remember, we're not trying to swing the legs up and over. We're just trying to lift the hips up. And that'll target your lower abdominals, just to lift the hips up off of the ground. I almost think about trying to touch my toes to the ceiling straight up above me. That kind of helps with the action here. All right, 10 seconds rest, then we go into the last round of bicycles. Here we go. And maybe if last round you tried really fast, maybe this round you try super slow. Maybe you try to mix it up. Remember, we're not using our arms here. We're just using our abs to twist. All right, you can roll onto your belly, get a little stretch here, and then we are going to start to get set up for knee drivers. So we're going to get really low and drive with the opposite knee. Just with one side here, because we're going to do the next side next. Try to stay low. Keep it up. All right. 10 seconds rest, and then we're going to do the other side. Trying to fix this a little bit. Okay, other side. Here we go. Try to stay low with it. Get your arms into it here. And you can go as fast as slow as you want with these. These are also customizable. Keep breathing. All right, 10 seconds rest, and we're going to take it into a chair pose and twist from side to side. Okay? All right, so feet are hips width distance apart. We're twisting open. One side and the other side. All right? So we're using our abdominal muscles to stay stable, opening up the arms. A little bit of a back challenge. Alternating sides here, staying stable through the hips and knees. You can take this as high or as low as you like. If you want to bring it really low into a low squat, you can do that. If you want to lift it up higher, you can do that too. Wherever your challenge spot is, take it there. All right, 10 seconds rest, and we're going to bring it back to the beginning with those knee drivers in the first direction. So remember to keep that knee bent. And here we go. Take these as slow or as fast as you need to. Challenge yourself, but be safe. Keep breathing. All right. 10 seconds rest, and we go to the other side. Shake it out a little bit. And here we go. Try want to keep moving here with these. Don't slow down, whatever your speed is, keep it up. Try to stay low. All right, grab a drink here. Chair twists. All right, open it up. One side and the other. This one's deceptively difficult. So you want to maintain that nice deep bend in the knees. You should be able to see your big toes. So the knees are not pressing way over the feet. Staying nice and stable. Using your abdominals to twist open one side and the other. Don't go too fast here. You want to stay at a pretty decent speed so that you can really feel that in your abdominals. All right, coming up on our last round, starting with the knee drivers, then we get to cool down. Okay, here we go. Just doing that one side here. Try to keep it low. This is our last round, so we're going to finish strong. Stay low with it. Keep it going. Just a couple more seconds. Keep it going. All right, 10 seconds rest. And then the other side, this is our last time. All right, here we go. This is our last round of the knee drivers. One last thing, we got that chair pose, and then we're done. You get to cool down a little bit of a stretch. Keep going. Almost done. Finish strong. All right, last exercise is that chair pose. So here we go. Hand one side and the other. Okay. Time to catch our breath a little bit. And remember to keep your spine long for these. You want to stay nice and open through your chest so you can breathe. And this one's great for your back muscles and your abdominals. All right. Okay, so good. I'm going to turn that timer off. Okay, so we made it through the interval part. So we're gonna go ahead and stretch a little bit. So grab your water. And we're gonna sit down in a second. First, we're gonna do some leg stretches. Okay, so my left leg came forward, my right leg went back. So I'm gonna make sure that my knee is over my ankle here, nice and long. And then I'm gonna stretch it back into a triangle shape. So bring it forward, Keep your spine long, stretch that back leg. And then back, forward into lunge, back into triangle. Last time, we're gonna come forward, set the back knee down, and now we're gonna lift up to stretch the front of this hip. We did a lot of abdominal work, so I'm gonna try to stretch the psoas muscle. And then we're gonna bring it back. So my hips are over that back foot. I'm gonna lean over this left foot and flex the foot. So bringing the toes back towards my shin, keeping my hips nice and level, and only bringing myself forward over the leg until I feel that stretch. Now, if I have to be higher, that's okay. Hands can be on hips, a little bit in the knee. If you want to bring the hands down, you can do that just like this. All right, start to bend that knee, set the foot down, switch sides. So my right leg is going to come forward, my left leg will go back here into a lunge first. So bringing myself forward, elongating the spine, and then shifting back into triangle, forward to lunge, and back to triangle. Next time I come forward, put that back leg down and lift it up to a little bit of lunge. Just stretch the front of the abs here. And then shift it back over your hips into that hamstring stretch. Now my toes are drawing back towards my shin. And then set that foot down. I'm going to come down onto a comfortable seat. And time to stretch our sides a little bit. So you can have the legs extended out if you like, if you prefer that. Or you can have them crossed. I get that sweat out of my eyes. So in either case, you want to sit up nice and tall. So really engage your abdominals. And then place one hand down, one arm reaches way up and over. So it's a big crescent shape stretch. Both of my sits bones are rooted down while I reach up and over. Then you can bring it forward into a big circle, up and over, and pause. Forward and down, up and over, pause. One last time, forward. Bring it up to center, and then now I'm going to twist open towards that side. So I'm sitting up nice and straight here. I might even look over that back shoulder. And then come on forward. So I'm going to switch the legs, but if you had them out in front, you can just leave them out in front. I'm going to switch it up, so taking the other arm up and over to that big side stretch. Bringing it forward and around, up and over, pause. Forward and down, up and over, pause. Forward and down, this time reaching up through center, so sitting up tall, and then taking it over to that other direction now to twist. And come on back to center. Now extend your legs if they haven't already. You keep a bend in your knees here if that's a little bit easier. Keep a flex in your feet. Take your hands behind you. Lift your heart and your gaze up towards the sky. Just a little stretch through your chest. And then try to extend as you sit up. Extend your legs as much as possible. There can be a little bit of a bend there. You can place some blocks or maybe a rolled up blanket under your knees to help support you. We're going to lift through the upper body, bringing the chest forward in one piece. So the upper body just stays stable until you find that place that you can't move forward anymore. And then you can bring your upper body over your legs any amount here. Nice little back stretch. Make sure that your shoulders move away from each other so you can stretch your back, your upper back, your lower back, all of it just at once. And then slowly lift up. We're going to take the arms out to the sides. You can leave your legs long if you want. Little circles towards the back. And circles towards the front. I don't know what that is. Sounds like a drill. If you could hear that. All right. I'm going to take it across. Give a little stretch there. And the other side. I don't know where that's coming from. Okay. I think it's time to go, because I'm not sure what's going on in my house. So I hope that you had fun and enjoyed this workout. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or send a message to the Facebook group that we have. If you need an additional modification, always let me know. And thanks for watching.